I'd like to create one more original sound for my track. Luckily, Ableton have just released the new synth called Drift, and I think it's a great opportunity to use it. It's available in Live Lite from version 11.3.
So here is the Drift, and I will use it to create some kind of noisy synth for my track. Drift has 2 oscillators, 2 envelopes, there's a filter and an LFO. It has different voice modes, and I'm going to use the stereo mode. I want to choose another kinds of waveforms. Let's try it like this. Let's shape the first oscillator and detune another one a little bit. I would change the octave here and also add some noise. Now I'm adjusting the amplitude envelope to make it sound a bit softer. I want the LFO to make my sound noisy. For this goal, I will use the sample and hold waveform and switch to the time mode. Now I'm sending this LFO to modulate filter frequency, and I get this weird noise. I like how Drift makes itself sound wider with this option. It adds a couple of sub-oscillators to my synth. And the last thing, let's boost the drift. It adds those beautiful imperfections that remind me of vintage analog synths. Now I'm happy with the sound, and I'm ready to play with it to see how it fits with other instruments. That was lovely. I could regret that I didn't press the record button, but I have no regrets here, because there's this magic capture MIDI button. Now all the notes that I just played are here. I like that the melody is a little bit syncopated, so I won't quantize the notes this time, but I want to adjust their velocity. This way it will sound a little bit more organic. Now I'm cropping it and moving it to the intro part. The last thing I want to do with this sound is to automate the filter so the tone gets kind of drowned in the noise before the drop. Right-click, show automation, and setting points. I'm going to use this noisy synth in the intro, in the breakdown, and maybe even in the second drop. I will automate different parameters so it won't always sound the same.
Whoop whoop! I got all the instruments for my track, and now I will play with what I have. We'll try to replace some drums, maybe add some details until I feel like everything is in its place. After that, I will show you the results. We'll make some basic mixing and export the track. See you in the final part.